Well, it can be long, short, curly, flat, wavy, layered, blonde, brunette, gray, red, and sometimes even dyed blue.
You said you had your hair blue once?
I did. It was a moment.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it was a moment that was saved in pictures, so I'll show them to you. And I'm talking, of course, about hair. And as women, it really is one of those characteristics that defines us. But according to the American Academy of Dermatology, nearly 30 million women suffer from hair loss or baldness. And for them, it really is devastating.
Yeah, so the question is, what causes hair loss? Are there things you can do to prevent it? And most important, how do you treat it?
With those answers, joining us this morning as part of our ongoing My Wellness series to help us understand all of this is Ilana Lewenberg, the Vice President of Dr. Lewenberg's Formula, a hair restoration company. Morning to you, Ilana.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. You know, with men, when you talk about baldness, you usually associate that with genetics. But what causes hair loss in women?
Well, genetics is actually the #1 cause of hair loss in women also. We also have medication-induced hair loss. You have from stress-related hair loss, you have from cancer treatments and the treatments after that you have to be on. You have hormone issues, as in after pregnancy or with different types of birth control going on and off of it. You also have autoimmune conditions like lupus or alopecia. So there are a lot of causes out there.
Oh, those women are complicated.
We are.
Well, the one we hear so much about is genetics, and of course, there's nothing you can do about that. You know, but are there ways that you can prevent hair loss for men or women?
Well, what you can do is make sure that if you're doing stuff that can increase hair loss, the medications that you're on, or even the diet that you're on, just make sure that you're aware of it and that you take steps like taking the proper vitamins to really keep your body having the building blocks to build new hair. Also, if you do see a sudden increase of hair loss, just see your doctor, because hair loss tends to be one of those first symptoms of something that could be wrong, and it's always better to rule it out.
Great.
You know, yeah, and you know, you mentioned hormones. When I was pregnant, I had this beautiful, just flowing hair, right? After the babies were born, it all started to fall out, especially here, you know, around the front. If you do experience hair loss, can it grow back to its full glory?
It can grow back even in a specific area where you have lost it. At Dr. Lewenberg's Formula, what we tried to do is really tailor the treatment to every patient's individual needs. So we can help in just that one area or all over.
Ah, I see. Good point.
Yeah, and that is great news for a lot of folks out there. But what is it about Dr. Lewenberg's Formula that makes it unique? How does the treatment work?
Well, there are a lot of treatments that are just minoxidil based. What our formula is, it's a combination of minoxidil and tretinoin. And what that does is actually stimulate the stem cells that you have in the living layers of your scalp to repair the damage to your hair follicles so that you're actually regrowing your hair and reversing hair loss.
Well, let me ask you this, Ilana. A lot of people are concerned about safety. How safe is Dr. Lewenberg's Formula?
Dr. Lewenberg's Formula has actually been around since the 1980s, so we have over 26 years of knowing how this product works and how we can really tailor it to your needs. So it's really just safe, effective, and really convenient.
Well, great information. This one does not have to worry about any kind of hair. I'm going to be taking this home with me today. Ilana, great to meet you, and thanks so much for sharing this great information with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. If you'd like more information on how to treat hair loss or prevent it, just check out baldspot.com.